you might be interested in the Speedbox 3. There's been a lot of talk that I read online, understandably, people a bit panicky about their warranty issues. Now, this will void your warranty, so let me just say that. And it's also pretty much illegal to use on the road. I've got a Trek rail with a Bosch Gen 4 motor. It's a pretty simple installation. I basically took out this part here and installed the wires. If I just click on walk mode, it says 0.61. If I press it again, it says 0.1. When it says 0.1.5, that's actually off. 0.6.1 is back on. And all it does is completely de-restricts the limiter. Now, this bike's got 12 gears. That's all you'll really need for getting up any hill. But it's going to limit how fast you can actually pedal. You're going to get up to 25 miles an hour pretty quickly, pretty easily actually, on roads. But I've actually found off-road a slightly different story. And for those of you thinking, I don't want to install something that will void my warranty, you know, maybe it's not actually worth your while, because I've found going up sort of off-road sections, you're not really going any faster than say 8 miles an hour, something like that. So if you're purely just looking at it for a shuttle bike, then it might not actually be necessary for you. I'm not going to commute with this bike, so I'm not going to break the law, and I wouldn't want to get into an accident where it was my fault and, you know, somebody was hurt and I was going 25-30 miles an hour down the road and I'd hit them. So I'm not going to put myself in that situation, and I'm going to use my bike purely off-road, where it's just me and the forest and the track. Okay, so with the Speedbox 3, all the modes still work. Tour, Eco, EMTB. I'm going to keep it in EMTB. Going to get up to a pace which otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. I'm probably going to do it one-handed, so I can have a little look at the speedometer. So here we go.
The janitor drives a Cadillac, big and red. He just drives his big red car back and forth.
On to some off-road now. It's a pretty steep section, but nothing can't handle in this gear. My speed though is about sort of 4, 5, 6 miles an hour at the most at the moment. So anybody not wanting to fiddle with their motors can be pretty confident in the fact that you don't really need it for situations like this. I mean, I could be going a bit faster. I am one-handed, but there's no way I'll probably reach 15 miles an hour going up this. Now you could argue, if you want to just do shuttle runs all day on a fire road, you probably might be able to get up to 15 miles an hour up the hill. But even then, I don't think so. I think it would be pretty tricky. Right, so on this off-road section, I haven't actually got over sort of 5 miles an hour. So the limiter, 15 miles an hour, would be okay right now. Okay, now I'm back on a fire road, but I'm going uphill this time. So I showed you how easy it was to get up to sort of 27 miles an hour it was last time. I'll just change gears. Let's see how quick I can get onto a fire road. This is uphill. Notice how that speedometer is really barely 13 miles an hour there. Speedbox 3 for the Gen 4 Bosch motor. It's a nice bit of kit, it's worked for me so far. But I guess that's the lesson, isn't it, so far? People not willing to take that risk. Are they really going to lose out much on the off-road from this little experiment? I don't think they are. As I say, I'm not planning to commute this thing, because otherwise I think it could be potentially dangerous if people think you're on a quiet bicycle coming down the road and they see you coming at 30 miles an hour. Yeah, I can see why they put the limit on that. But I just think that EU limit's a little low, you know, like the way the US have it at 32 kilometers an hour. I think it's far more sensible. It's not like I couldn't get up to that speed quite easily on a road bike. Anyway, I think that's for a separate discussion. So before I do this downhill, just gonna say I don't regret my purchase, because I think there'll be times when I do want to get over that 15 miles an hour, kilometers. And for those few times, it'll probably be worth it over the length of owning this bike. And it's an expensive bike, and really I think 150 quid's a small amount of money to pay if you're actually willing to fork out for an e-bike these days. So that's my take on it. And for those of you out there worried, it does work so far.